Hello guys, we are back with another GFG's problem. Today's question is on topic tree. So let's just see the question. Today's question is on the topic related to traversal, finding the traversal way. It's another way, vertical traversal of binary tree. So you have given a binary tree. Find the vertical traversal of it starting from the leftmost level of the rightmost level to the rightmost level. If there are multiple nodes passing through a vertical line, they should be printed as they appear in the level order traversal of tree. So, so you have given this tree. Let's see the explanation for your better understanding. We draw some lines and we have to print this 4 first. After that I'll print this 2. After that I'll print 1, then 5, then 6. After that I'll print 3, then 8. After that 7, and last 9. So we are going to just print the thing in the uh, I'll just traverse in the vertical way. So it's pretty much good question. So let's see how can we approach this. When you observe one thing, if I'm on the this node, I'm storing the 2's value. I'm just if I'm on the this node, what I do, I'll just store. I can get this value and this value is 2, and I'll store somewhere else. I let's make this one having my origin. Okay, this one is origin and it's have a 0. Let's denote this C is 0, and let denote this C is 0. This line is -1 and this line is -2. This line 1 2 and this line is 3. So how if any node passes with this 0, I'll just push it into this in some map where it for corresponding this 0 it can store the every node. If it's on lie on the line of 0, I'll just push it into the my map. Yeah, this one, in this case this one have on the line 0, so I'll just push into my vector. I'll push it this into vector and this into the vector, and I'm mapping this vector into the to the 0 key. So I'm just going to use map in that case, and I'm using map, not an unordered map, because I want to sorted way. So if this 0 is line on the middle of that, and this is denoting -2, so I have to draw some type of the map which starting from -2 -1 0 such type of. So I'll just use map in that case, and it's going, and every corresponding every key it going to store a vector of elements. So in that case it's store 1 5 6. In that case it's only store 2. In that case it only store 2. So that things happens. So I don't know how many element can I push into the map. So that's why I'll just using the I'll made it my map in key have the integer type and value have the vector type. Okay, and after that what I do, I have to mention what I say. I'm saying this one is on the origin, so it means I'll make a queue data structure. I'll made it queue. Why I'm using the queue? I know the recursion can do the easily work, but I use queue here because I notice one thing. There is a 10 power 4 nodes. My number of nodes is 10 power 4, and if I use the recursion, it going me give me a TLE error. So that's why I'm not using my recursion part here. So what I do, I'll made at my queue, which is type of pair, which going to store uh, int and node value, node star. First it denoting the my it's lie on origin or -1 or minus 2 or 1 3 5, which point is lie, or it going to store the data of node. Let's say it stored this node value, or maybe it's totally whole tree node on that. So I made this queue, and what I do, I just manually push my first element into that. So I'll just push this to 0 because initially it's on the 0, and push my first element here. And until my queue is not empty, I do some work. What I do, I have to check it out. This, if I delete this queue, uh, what I actually do, I'll just do some manipulation here. uh, I have to find out the current size here, what my queue size actually currently. And after that, what I do, I do the manipulation. I is equal to n I plus plus, uh, I made it my own. Let's use the auto keyword, and its current, this current is going to store my q dot front, my front element, means my top notch element. My top notch element is 1 in that case initially, so it's going to store the this value and this value too. And after that, I have to pop this element from the array. After the popping, what I do, I have stored this value into my map. I stored this value into my map. What I do, I have to add the current dot first. Actually, current dot first indicate the my key, so its key is going to store, this is key, so I just current dot first indicating the key. This initially key is 0, so it's going to store in the 0. I'll what I do, I'll just push back my current dot second data, so it's going to store into that. And after doing this thing, what I actually, what's my job, if my current dot second is not null, in that case what I do, I'll just push into the my, I'll push this into my q2, second q dot push left, sorry, but first I have to push current dot first minus 1. If I'm calling my left, if I'm calling my left, the what the key is having, I have to minus subtract 1, then I just got this key. If I have to reach, I'm if I push in this element, so this is on the right side, one right to here, so I've just added in that case 1 here. So let me enhance little bit more size, so that's the case. And it's a similar case for my right side too, so I'm not writing again, I'm just changing the variables here. And here I'll just going to write +1, and here write, and it do the job. It's added this, and it's going to do everything, and my map is going to update it with uh, the verticals levels of vector. So after doing everything is done, what I do, I have to make my vector. Let's make my vector above. So I made it vector into v type, vector v. In this vector, what I'm going to store, for auto, what I do, array of map. Okay, array has some values. It's not an array. I'll just again call my for auto and it return which have array dot second. Why I'm going to use array dot second? Because this array has contain my key and value both. So if I call array dot second is going to do the manipulation on the vector part only. Okay, so what I do, I have to only v dot push back this iterator into that. After everything is done, I'm going to just return my this v. And yeah, let me add one thing. If root null, in that case I'm going to return empty vector. So let's submit our code, guys. And it takes time. Yeah, that's correct. Let's submit our code, guys. And yeah, that problem solved successfully and it's accepted. And that is my code, guys. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. I resolve your doubt as soon as possible. And thank you for watching.